So far I got Helen, Richard, Gloria, and David. Okay, perfect. And sounds like everyone recognizes those names so far. Who recognizes David? Young one passing. Okay, perfect. Good. I feel like I'm going to come to you guys first. Because they keep saying to me, this is the table we're going to begin with. So, all right. There's two people stepping in here, and there's two people stepping in here. So I'm just going to go back and forth between everybody. I'm going to allow themselves to introduce themselves. There's a male that's actually stepping in, and he hasn't introduced himself yet, but I'll get his name in just a minute. Now, the older generation, the person that was feeling past to cancer, they're saying non-recognizable to you. It's just an older generation that's here for support, so that's completely okay, all right? Hearing Helen's name, did that surprise you? Because you haven't heard from her yet. Because she just said to me she's surprised that I said my name to you. Do you understand that? Did you feel close to her?
Somewhat.
Okay, because she makes me feel like I want to hug you. That just means that she feels close to you, or she wants to pass love through the family, because she makes me feel like I want to hug you. Meaning she's stepping in closer, and it's her way of passing love from the other side. So I'm going to leave her for just a moment, okay? She's saying to me, she's only going to say a few things. Today is about you connecting with your dad. Do you understand it? Okay, what's going on with your mom's health? Because he keeps saying to me, my name is Richard, and I need to talk to my daughter about my wife. Do you understand? Okay, good. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that for a minute until he talks to me about what it's about. They're starting to introduce the people over here. I'm getting David. He's saying to me he passed very young. Accidental passing, first time coming through. This goes to you, but you're supposed to pass it to somebody else. Do you understand it? Good. Because he's saying to me, I want her to know that I'm saying hello to her as well, but this is about a message for my mom and my family. Do you understand? Wonderful. And then there's a gentleman telling me his name is Russell just behind. Now, this is your son, and he says that you've had communication with him before, but today is about talking to her because she hasn't had any messages from him yet. Do you understand it? Good. So I know I'm going to go back and forth between the two of you. Who called him Russ? Because he said, call me Russ, even though proper name is Russell. Wonderful. Okay, good. So they're the four that I'm going to start with. Helen, Richard, Russell, and David. David's saying to me this is his first time really coming through, and that he hasn't had a chance to communicate with anyone, but today is about his mom. Okay, I'm going to take him first. I can hear screeching tires. And he keeps drawing the number 18. Was he around 18 when he passed?
He was 18.
Yeah, he keeps saying 18. Okay, good. Young in spirit, 18. He's stepping forward. So full of life. Like, so full of life. As he steps in, I can see him clear as day. He's just dressed down in like jeans and a white t-shirt. It's just the way he shows himself to me, but I feel like that's how he was before. So it's just the way he's presenting himself, okay? There's a little bit of light blue aura just around him. Then it goes into like a medium blue, and then all up here is yellow, and there's just a little pink right here. So it's just me seeing his aura as he steps in. But he's asking me to call him David. He's telling me that's his proper name. He keeps saying to me that his mom feels like she didn't have a full chance to say goodbye because he was taken very quickly. Do you understand it? Okay. He also is saying that he doesn't feel fully responsibility for the accident. That's how I know that he's only taken partial responsibility, which means the actions that led to, and that can mean wrong place, wrong time. He's saying he's not fully responsible. Do you understand? Good. I'm listening to him. He's actually going to come stand between you and I as I sit down. So I'm going to have him stand right here. So I can listen to him clearly. He's walking around now. He's coming to stand right here. He keeps saying to me, it's been a long time since I've been gone. He's buried. Because he showed me the casket, okay? Sometimes he'll show me a casket if there's a burial. Sometimes he'll show me an urn if it's cremation. He makes me feel there's a burial. Today is about a message to his mom.
I got it.
Because he's saying to me there's other family and friends that have had a hard time with his passing, but she seems to be the one that struggles the most. Even though he's saying to me he's been gone for a long time. He's saying longevity, that's how I know it's been over 20 years. Do you understand it? When they say longevity to me, it means 20 years or over. What did you say?
Over 30.
Perfect. Yeah, when they say longevity to me, it could be 20, it could be 30, it could be 50. They're just putting in a longevity category as far as how long they've been on the other side. Good. David. All right, step closer, honey. Because I'm just going to start getting information from him, and I'm being told he's going to talk pretty quick. Because I'm just going to have a few minutes with him, and that's perfectly okay. All right, I can see the peaceful wings in front of his chest. It's the validation for me as far as when they show me that his soul is at peace, and he's safe on the other side. And he's passing nothing but loving energy to me. He keeps saying to me, I never thought it would be this way, but I'm happy you can hear me. Meaning, because I'm seeing and hearing him. Because he's saying to me he did not expect his life to be taken in that way and at such a young state. And he keeps saying to me, I watch my mom relive my passing all the time, and I see how hard it is on her. Do you understand it? His way of validating that he's trying to give her signs, his way of validating that he still watches over her, and that he's still with her. So I'm going to ask him what signs he's giving. He's flipping a penny. Does she say anything about this? I'm just telling you that's what she needs to watch for, okay? Because he's flipping a penny. Because he keeps saying to me, I try to do everything I can to be around her when I can. And there's different signs I give her. And he kept saying, this is one, this is one. And I can see the penny flipping in front of him. I'm just listening. I heard the first two words. He's saying something to one of my guides right now. He just keeps saying, I wanted her to know that I'm at peace and that I'm happy. And I know she always wonders what I would be like because it's been so long. I never really had a chance to really experience my life, but I'm happy for the short years I did have. Meaning it's his way of saying and acknowledging that even though he was only here 18 years, he's happy for the time that he was here. Okay? Tell her that I love her. I just needed her to know that I'm here and I'm there when I can be. Just his way of validating that he's here today and that he's with her when he can be. He's trying to put me in the vehicle. He keeps saying to me, even if he would have survived, he wouldn't have been able to truly live, and his mom would have been left with choices that she shouldn't have been left with. Do you understand it? Because of the amount of damage. Because he's actually showing me what his physical body looked like. Do you understand why he keeps saying to me, tell her not to be afraid to talk to me? Huh?
Yeah.
He keeps saying to me, tell her not to be afraid to talk to me. So that's either he's trying to get her attention, or she's wondering about the communication with him because she wants to talk to him. And he's saying to me that there's something unsettled in her where there's a little bit of fear about it. Do you understand? Good, because he keeps saying unsettled, and my guide's making me feel a little bit of fear. He keeps saying to me, tell her I love her and tell her thank you for everything she did. I just needed her to know that I was here. And he keeps saying thank you to you, because he keeps saying thank you for telling her. Meaning he's thanking you today and saying hello to you as well. Are you connected to him as well, honey? Because he keeps saying tell both of them, tell both of them. Do you understand it? And I feel like I want to draw a line straight across. Even though I feel like you're the one that's supposed to deliver it, he's his way of acknowledging the two of you and saying hello as well. You had time with him as well?
I was really young.
Because he keeps saying I still had time with her, but she remembers me. Do you understand it? Huh?
I brought his picture.
Perfect. Good. And it's okay that you said that because he might have showed me. But he keeps saying to me, time spent here, but you remember him more. Do you understand it? Good. Because he keeps saying to me, more time spent, but time still spent. Now I can have a grandparent or great-grandparent that comes through, and you might recognize their name and know how they passed, but you might not have had time with them. So that's why when they step in, they always say if there's time spent or not, because it's their way of acknowledging that there was a connection on this plane. Okay? Good. All right, he's starting to pull his energy. I'm going to see if I can get anything else out of him really quick. He just keeps saying, thank you so much for talking to me. I know it's been a long time that she suffered with me being gone, and I just needed a chance to actually say hello to her and let her know I'm safe and that I love her. He's pulling his energy out. He did such a great job. Very, very simple, just introduced himself, talked about the age and talked about the passing. And sometimes he'll do that, and then sometimes it's extremely detailed. But it's what he chose to say today, which is perfectly fine. How are the two of you connected? Because they make me want to tie the two of you together. Perfect, that's the tie. When they make me want to tie the two of you together, it can be engagement, intimate relationship, or a tie through marriage. Do you understand it? Good. Whew. All right, I'm going to go back and forth between Russell and Richard for just a moment because they're both stepping in, even though I'm feeling Helen. You have a connection with Helen as well? Okay, meaning she's saying that it's to you, but it's for the two of you if she steps in, and the rest of the family, just so you know that she's a piece. I'm being told I might only have her for a minute, and that's completely okay. And there's a mother energy standing just behind you. So whether mother or grandmother, if she steps in, we'll get there in just a little bit. I felt her when I was saging. I could see her standing behind him. Huh? Perfect. So I just know that there's a maternal energy there as well. So we're going to leave that for just a moment. All right, I think I'm going to take Russell one first because he keeps saying Russ to me, so it's his way of introducing himself. So I'm asking him to step in. He keeps saying to me, you're so excited. Do you understand it? Because he's saying to me, I've had a lot of times where I've had a chance to talk to my mom through you, but I've never talked to her. Meaning I've had communication with him. He's passed messages to you, but there's never been any words for you. Do you understand it?
What about me?
Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Good. That's what it's about. He's stepping in. He makes me feel like he wants to hug you, and he makes me feel like it's like a brother-best friend connection. Do you understand it? Was he one of your best friends, but he was like a brother to you? Because he keeps saying to me, you can call her my friend, but she's more my sister.
He always said that.
Do you understand it? Wonderful. Good, good, good. He's so excited about talking. It's like chatter, chatter, chatter. And I'm like, slow down a little bit. Let's just take a little at a time. There's a really strong father energy behind you too. So I'm going to leave him for just a moment, okay? I feel like I might be coming back to the two of you, but I know that I'm supposed to welcome the two of them in, and I might be coming back to Helen, but somebody's already trying to get my attention here. So it might just be that I go to read somebody and then come back to you later on. Did you want to hear from your mom today? I'm just asking, because she keeps saying to me, it's important my son talks to me. So whatever that reasoning. Did you kind of pull him along to come here a little bit? I'm just asking. Because she makes me feel like she wants to tug on his shoulder. That could mean that you had to talk him into coming. You had to pull him along, or there's specific information that she's trying to give because she's trying to pass information about another family member, and it's her way of getting my attention through him. So I'm going to leave it for just a moment, okay? Because when they do that, it can be one or the other. All right, I'm going to welcome him in first. He keeps saying Russ to me. So sometimes they will always tell me their proper name, but then sometimes they'll give me the name that everyone called them, and sometimes they'll allow me to call them when everyone else called them, and then other times they'll say, call me my proper name. So it's whatever they're comfortable with, and for whatever reason he's comfortable with allowing me to call him Russ, which is perfectly okay. So I can have someone by the name of Charles, and everyone called him Charlie, and he can say to me, call me Charles, because it was just more of a comfort thing that his family and friends did. And then other people welcome the connection with me, and they're fine with me calling them that nickname. But they always will validate the second nickname if they can, as far as the discernment. Okay. He's so funny. He keeps singing signs, signs, everywhere there's signs. So he's singing to me. Are you serious? What is with that song? Because he's like singing it in my ear. I'm like, what is that?
Always trying to help me with some personal things, and he sing that song. There's signs, everywhere.
That's crazy validation. I love when validation comes through like that, because that's so detailed and so strong. And I took it when I first started when he started singing to me, signs, signs, everywhere there's signs. I thought he was trying to validate some of the signs that he's passing to you. But my guide's saying to me it's double validation. It's the connection between the two of you as far as what happened between you, and it's something that's always resonated with you because it's something you remember, and it's a way that he cheered you up. Plus, he's also trying to validate signs that he's been giving you that you feel like it's him. Do you understand it? All right, so we're just going to go with it as he's starting to stand here beside me. Yeah, that was awesome. I love when they sing songs to me. But that's great that it's such strong validation for you, because he's saying to me, she's a little shocked that I sang that to you. Do you understand it? He's saying it caught you off guard just a little bit, and that's completely okay. He's still singing it. It's so funny. Okay. So I feel like he has me standing on the street, and I'm outside, and I feel like I want to walk up to the front door, and I hear a cat meowing. Hold on a minute, I gotta figure this out. I don't know why she thinks I sent her that cat, but it makes her feel better than God bless. What is that? Because he's saying to me he was there in the moment, but the cat was just drawn to your house. So it was his way that he was with the cat in spirit, but he didn't send the cat, but he was there in the moment. And that's probably why you felt like it was a sign from him, because you felt him in spirit in the moment. Do you understand this? Can you explain it to me? Because I'm seeing the ground. I feel like I want to walk in the house, and I can hear a cat meowing, and I feel like I want to pick the cat up. When you left to come here, it was sitting right by the door? Okay, that's it. I'm like, why are you having me check out this cat? Okay, perfect.
At night, he's sitting there, and it's not unusual for me to sit out for an hour, because I would talk to brothers for an hour sometimes at night when I get off.
That's why he's saying he's there in spirit with you when you spend time with the cat, but it's not like he sent the cat to you. Because he's saying to me that was a question on your mind. Do you understand it? All right, he's starting to show me another picture. He's also trying to introduce, there's a lady stepping in just behind him, and she keeps saying, hello, my name is Wanda. Who's Wanda for you? That's a very different name. That is not a normal name, and she keeps saying Wanda to me. Okay, perfect. And it's okay that you said that, because she would have made me feel like I wanted to put the scarf around my neck. Do you understand? She's introducing herself to me, and she's saying her name Wanda. All right, I'm going to give her a minute. So I'm going to go back and forth between the two of them. She keeps saying to me, I know my son misses me terribly, and I know that he still has a hard time because he feels like there's something else he could have done before I passed. I don't know what that's about, but my guide showed me the wall. It means it's personal, so as long as you understand the statement. Do you understand it? Okay. I don't know why he won't listen to me about taking the guns out of the house, but he needs to. She said, I've already given the warning once. She's saying this is her second. But she's introducing and she's giving me her name. So she's coming through very strong. Very strong-willed, but very